Breaking news this afternoon.
It's not that easy being green.
Because it will kill you. Green is the color of nature. The leaves, the trees, the grass. But it's actually somewhat difficult to produce artificially. Before the late 18th century, to get green in, say, a dress or a curtain, you had to layer yellow on top of blue or blue on top of yellow. That's when inventor and chemist Carl William Scheele invented a standalone green pigment. Scheele was a Swedish Pomeranian.
A dog scientist, you say?
Oh, Pomerania was a former Swedish dominion on what is now the Baltic coast. Okay, Scheele was a human then. That makes more sense. So a guy invented a color pigment. That is not very morbid. Oh, but it is. Scheele's green, as it was called, contained copper and arsenic and was toxic as hell. But because it looked good, it started to be used in everything. Look at your new green dress. Don't you look lovely? Well, get ready to suffer from rashes, headaches, fainting, and terrible illness. One doctor who was examining the gown of a fancy London hostess found 60 grains of Scheele's green per square yard. That's enough to kill 12 people. And it wasn't just dresses. A newspaper at the time declared that the evil effects of socks are well known. Of course, for the poorer young women actually making the dresses, tearing apart the fabric, sending poofs of arsenic into the air, the effects of the poisoning were far worse and far more deadly. Scheele's green was in wallpaper, artificial flowers, children's toys.
Oh, so bright and green. I'm 4 years old. I want to put it in my mouth.
Arsenic poisoning. But perhaps the craziest use of Scheele's green was in food. At a banquet in the 1850s, green leaves made from sugar covered the tables. Parents brought them home as sweet presents for their kids, and a death for you, a death for you, a death for you, little William, enjoy your sweets. Blancmange, this popular gelatin mold dessert, was dyed green by, you guessed it, 17th of June, 1848. 20 of the 60 guests at a Northampton dinner celebrating the ordination of Reverend G. Nicholson were struck by a sudden illness and vomiting. Mr. Cornfield expired from the illness, and it was determined that the green food coloring in the blancmange killed the man, and manslaughter charges were brought against the host and the cook. Death by this thing. Soon, two men invented Paris green to improve on Scheele's green. It was also wildly popular. Also wildly toxic. Also made with arsenic, which may or may not have been their slogan. Nature, we just want to create the good parts of you and none of the bad parts of you in our modern world with no consequences. Why is that so hard? Until next time, remember, someday you will die. And that's your Morbid Minute. Brought to you with support from People's Memorial Association and the Co-op Funeral Home, and donations from viewers like you.